Hi there folks, Borislav247 here with another Days Gone Challenge Mode video. And on this video, a very unusual one, and at the same time, quite a special one. Because way back in the day, around just over 6 years ago, when the challenges first came out, there was one or two easy kill locations discovered for this particular challenge. But they were very quickly patched up. And since then, there has been nothing. And this is totally understandable given that you do not have the use of a bike on this challenge, which, as most people know, is the route to success when it comes to getting onto most of the easy kill locations that have been discovered in Days Gone. Obviously, this particular easy kill location I've discovered does not require the use of a bike. And truth be told, I found this out while working on another video, which is due to come out in a few weeks. I will not say too much more about that, but it does involve the challenges, obviously. But finally, this completes the trilogy when it comes to the Endless Horde challenges, because there is easy kill locations for Surrounded, there's a great number of easy kill locations for Black Friday, and now we have this easy kill location for Infested. Now, in order for this particular location to work extremely well, there is a setup that is required before you go to this location. So this video is effectively going to be two parts. The first part is going to show how the setup is performed, and it's extremely easy to do, folks. The second part of this video is obviously the method, and the setup for this is not much more difficult. So, without any further ado, let's get right to it. Now then folks, in order to show just how effective this is, I am going to take on Infested without the use of any rings or any patch perks, which makes any of the challenges harder. But this challenge ain't difficult when you do it like this. Right then, the first part of this video is all about creating the open zone that is required in order to have the entire area of Infested set up that whenever you make any kills you will get double the points for them. And this is how you do it. You look to burn one of these infested nests. Doesn't matter which one, but given that that is the closest, it's well worth doing. After this, I've got attractors and attractor bombs. I'm just going to be using as many of these as I can in order to make life as easy for myself while I'm waiting for this open zone that I've created. You can see the dome effect that's around the challenge right now. I'm just waiting for this to completely close up. You will see it starting to move in a minute, but while I'm waiting for that, I'm looking to just quite simply keep the horde busy here with a little bit of gunfire, and at the same time, obviously, using the attractors and attractor bombs to good use. Because when I restart this challenge, I will have all these items again to use. So, might as well just make life easy for myself. Okay, finally, the dome is starting to decrease in size. But obviously, I'm trying to make full use of this area up here in order to keep things as safe as possible for myself. Because this roof section, there is only one way that the horde can get to you. So as long as you're covering their climbing options, yeah, you can keep them at bay for quite some time up here. Yep, I've still got more of this horde coming over, but right now I'm just looking to get back to the area where I first used the Molotov in order to burn the infestation nest. Because when I go back into this room, you will eventually see a light that appears right there. Once you see that light appear, you know that you've unlocked the entire zone in order to get double points. You can see now, every time I take a shot, you'll see that zone bonus coming. So now that that's in place, all I have to do is get myself killed. But a very important part of this is now coming up. Because you now have the option to either quit the challenge or retry. Never quit the challenge. It's always retry from this point onwards. Because now you will always have the zone bonus in play, as long as you always select the retry option. If you accidentally select the quit challenge, you will then have to perform the setup again in order to get to this stage. But right now, I was just firing off a few rounds there just to show that the bonus is still in play for the open zone, but I'm looking to change the US 556, which, don't get me wrong, is a fantastic weapon for the IDF pop. And the only part of this setup that I'm looking to get in play is to get some better weapons. I've got the IDF pop, but now I'm looking to get my hands on the SMP9. And given that the attractors are not going to be of that much use for me once I get to the easy kill location, because they're going to pretty much bunch up very nicely below me and to the side of me, you might as well use them here to your advantage. So that's one of the 3 attractors that I have at my disposal, which I've used. It just gives you a little bit of time to get the SMP9 safely. I am going to be using another attractor when I get near the kill location, because the more time that you have, the better. You don't want to be rushed when going to this particular area, and you'll see why when I get to it. Now, this is where I'm going to create a bit of distance between myself and the horde, and make use of the stamina cocktail. You only get one at the very start. Now, given that I have no patch perks or anything, the stamina for Deke here is really poor. So I'm just getting a little bit extra time here with a few shots, then going for the barrel. Now I'm going for the easy kill location. It's not that rock there, it's this one right here. And this is how you get onto it. You're looking first for one very specific spot right there. Now, this is the way you do it. Do a dive roll, and while you're doing the dive roll, select one of your weapons. Doesn't matter which one, but that will get you onto this section here. And the beauty now is that you actually have 2 different areas that you can move the horde to. The one where I'm at right now is the safest by far, because you can move them over to the side here just by moving across this rock area. And by the way, be very careful when you're on this rock, because it is quite precarious. You could find yourself slipping off this area very easily if you go a little bit too far down on this section. You want to keep realistically as high up as possible. Now then, very similar to one of the easy kill locations in Surrounded, you really want to be waiting until you have the numbers. And when I do finally get them, the key is going to be those napalm molotovs and those pipe bombs. But the normal molotovs, as usual, are not really that effective in keeping the multiplier going. As you can see there, I'm getting on average about 10 to 12 kills with these. But they do a very good job in not only getting the kills up in order to activate the next horde, but they also keep the area kind of clear as well, because when you're burning everything, you don't get the huge pile up of bodies that you normally would do from just gunfire alone. That is important because, as with all of these easy kill locations, eventually there's going to be that many bodies piled down there that it's going to be difficult for a lot of your throwables to be effective. So do be aware of this when using this particular method. But this is just an insanely good way of getting an easy kill score. But the setup at the very start was very necessary because it ensures that your multiplier, in order to get a gold on this, you only need to get to around about 200. And given that 3 of your napalm molotovs are going to bloody take out at least 50 of them every time, your napalm molotovs alone are just about going to get the job done for you. But do be aware, as much as this is an easy kill location, there are the very odd times where 1 or 2 of these can get to your location if you're not careful. Well, I'm purposefully saving the IDF pop for when I start going on the multiplier, because it has the best bullet penetration, which essentially will get the multiplier going up that bit quicker. Now, I'm just waiting until I've got a good bunch before starting this. And right now, this isn't too bad, but I want a lot more of them. And do be aware of this, folks. If you happen to have a gold score on the Ambush Camp Rush challenge, where you're going to get far better bullet penetration, this method will become even easier when working on the multiplier, when you do finally start to go for it. Because right now, it's just all about getting the kill rate up in order to get more hordes spawning over here. And I usually, for Infested certainly, like to get the kill rate over 200 for this. As you can see in the top right of the screen there, I've got 234 kills right now. Once I get this next lot over, I'll probably get started on this. And of course, the other thing is this, folks. Once you've actually run out of ammunition and whatnot here, you can come off this area, get more ammunition, and then get back up here. And then just keep going at it. On this particular demonstration here, I'm going to make sure I get over 1 million in terms of a score for this. Just to show how good this area is. But yeah, they're all coming over here now. Now I'm getting some really good numbers. I'm going to get started on this multiplier in just a minute. I'm going to have to do a little bit more in there, killing with gunfire here, just to make sure that that timer keeps going. Right, okay, here we go. As you can see, the bodies are piling up in a big way right now. But now, after I've thrown that first napalm Molotov, now I want to move them over here purposefully. And I'm going to go to town with the IDF pulp. This straight away will get some good numbers going. As you can see, yep, I'm close to 100 on the multiplier already. This is what you need. You need to build up the multiplier quickly in order for it to hold. Okay, this is going nice, but and as you can see, I've just about cleared out this lot. So I will take the time to take out these last ones, and you will see right here that it does take a wee while for the next lot of or the next waves of the hordes to get to your position. So now I'm going to go with an attractor bomb just to ensure that this multiplier doesn't drop here. I did get it up to a good level very quickly, but it can go very quickly as well if you're not keeping up with the kills. And this will simply ensure that I am. There we go. That is a gold score. So this is going to be a fantastic area for anybody who's simply struggling to get a gold score on this. But also, if you want to get a really high score on this challenge, this area won't do you any harm either. In fact, you can just use it as a nice wee break section throughout a long gameplay session, should you wish to. Now, if you're going for the scores in the hundreds of millions, this particular method here might be a slight hindrance to you. Just given that eventually the horde's body count goes up so much in terms of the dead bodies that you're not getting really good ratios in terms of kills per bullets, which on the really long runs is a very telling factor. But for getting scores with a few millions, oh yeah, you can't go wrong with this. So I'm just going to use up the rest of my items that I've got available to me here, and then I'm going to come off this section, and I'm simply going to get some more ammunition, and then I'm going to try and get back over here. Look at how many frickin' bodies there is. You couldn't actually see me there because they were all piled up that high. So now I'm just going to head over to the garage area, because although I do still have a few bullets for the RPD, I do want some more ammunition just to get fully stocked up on everything here. So I'll take advantage of one or two of the surroundings here. There is another box over here. Yep, that'll do nicely. Yeah, might as well just set that off. let's head back over. The one problem I am going to have here, unfortunately, is stamina issues, because I don't have any patch perks whatsoever. But I do have an attractor there that's being able to help me a bit, or an attractor bomb I should say. Now, this is going to be a little bit tight, but we'll get it done. We go again. Just when you're doing that dive roll, select a weapon, and it just gives you that little bump that gets you onto that rock section. And then you can just keep doing this again. And as you can see, I managed to maintain the multiplier throughout that there, so yeah, happy days. And it's just a case now of where you're more comfortable with taking out the horde when you're on this rock section. I find on the right hand side here to be certainly the safer area. I will move them over to the left from time to time, just to make sure that I've actually got some more room to kill them. As I've constantly said, the pile-up of the bodies is probably the biggest issue that you get with this area, as it is for most easy kill locations. So this is it, folks. This is how it is done. Obviously now, because the multiplier is so high, and because you have the permanent open zone bonus in effect here, your score goes up in a big way. Already now I'm over 1 million. I'll keep going for a bit here, and then I will eventually finish this run, because it is quite literally just a demonstration of how easy it is to get a gold score now on the Infested challenge. Yeah, as you can see, there is now a whole bunch heading over to this area, but do you know what? I'm going to end this video pretty goddamn soon now. So let's just get a proximity bomb down there. I'll get off here. I may not even get the chance to lay any more of these, but yep, got away with that one. And this final one, that'll do the job nicely. They can do what they want. And there you have it, folks. A fantastic easy kill location for Infested. I hope you all have fun with it. And all I can say now is thanks so much for watching the video, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Take care.